and see what's going on. Do your channel live, and maybe not. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, geez, there I am. Oh, g'day, everyone. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Stop the echo. Okay. Let's invite some people. Add a source. Wow. Okay, folks, this is multi-streaming is restream. Testing. Okay. Music. There's the chat. Oh, yeah, man, I like this. Chat overlay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's GoPro. Okay, let's do the share screen, invite guests. How do we do this? Right, copy. So, g'day everyone. If you're tuning in, I'm just doing some testing on a Restream video streaming platform. Right now, so yeah, we are testing. For anyone, there's one watching. That'd be me. So I'll type another. Yeah, right. So yeah, so we're just this is all new to me in terms of this platform. Anyway, this is Restream, very similar to uh, StreamYard, just with some different features. Um, this is the free version. There are paid versions. Um, the good thing about the free version with this, you can go to two platforms. At the moment, I'm only doing one, which is YouTube. Um, hey, Roger, thanks for joining in, mate. Um, let me know if everything sounds all right. If you don't mind, please, Roger. I'm just doing some testing around here. This is this Restream. So far, it looks pretty cool. I like the layout, that's for sure. There seems to be a lot of features in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Chat. I didn't think you'd be home yet, Roger. I thought you'd still be just getting home. But thanks anyway for joining. So share screen, right? Tile screen, right? Window, Chrome tab. All right, let's. Oh, righto, of course, Roger, of course. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to share. Oh no, I'm going to share. What can we share? Something simple, hey? Videos. Let's just. Right, so I'm going to share this video from my channel. Source. Oh, extra camera, presentations, video storage, local video. Oh, I like that background music. That's one thing I can try. Oh, cool, man. I hope it went well for you tonight, Roger. Now, one thing we can do with these right. Hang on. Just bear with me. Chat. Right, let's take that off. Music. We're gonna play a bit of chill pop. See how that. Now this is the audio that's going to be coming up. Hey Roger, seeing you're the only one in here, can you tell me if that music's coming through all right? If you can hear that at all? Just let that play. Captions. So Restream allows you to stream live to 30 social platforms at once. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. What's this say? Do your part to support the people of Ukraine and stand with Ukraine. Okay, so these are all okay. So that right. Okay, so we are live with Restream.io. There you go. There's a ticker going across the bottom. Right. And create. Now this is pretty good. I seem to. Right, so we'll add a. So we'll just add that. So we're going to show that it's just live testing with Mark, and everyone can see. Let's go back to the chat. Thanks, Roger. That's just like you can have like a background chat. Obviously, you got to be able to play music that's not copyrighted or so on and so forth. So here's yeah, right, yeah. No, look, yeah, I'm not worried. I'll just some music. I can increase the volume. There's a couple of different ones. Send out a couple of invites. What else can I do with this design? So that's default. Rounded looks good. Primary color is blue. We can go green. It's pretty good. Yeah, that stands out too, doesn't it? Overlay. Oh yeah, see, overlay like a border sort of thing. Standard green. Oh yeah, I like that. Haha. Hey G, thanks for joining, man. You should come. You should check this out. This restream is pretty cool, man. I really like it. I'm really liking the interface. It's a little bit different to get. Well, it's not that much different to StreamYard, but I think it's better. I really do. There's more features, and this is the free version. So yeah. Oh God, I think my dog's farting again. And we were outside before too, so don't worry. Yeah. So let's go back into design, and this is where I came across UFOs. Restream, and of course you can upload your own. There's ones with border and video clips. Let's see what happens here. Right, so that's a 30-second countdown timer. like StreamYard. Oh, yeah, Roger. There's a couple of different countdowns that I was just going through. This is honestly, this is really cool. It's got my attention. It's better than it's definitely better than StreamYard. I really do. There's more features in here, and of course we're not. I think I might add a bit more light. There we go. That's a little bit better. Get that out of my eyes. Yeah, that's a bit better. I did send out the link, G, if you want to jump on, or Roger. And you can do the usual. You can do the usual. That's the ticker. And you can do that. Lower third. Oh, you can change it around. Oh yeah, no, lower third. Select text on preview. Ticker. Okay, let's close that. Back to chat. Let's go back to this design. So there's video. So this is so there's like there's 8 different countdown timers instead of this the one you get in StreamYard. Like, oh, that's a minute. That's a good idea. 29. What's this one? Okay. Okay, so those countdown timers are cool. Most of them are 30 seconds, but there's one that's 1 minute. I think that's cool. Yeah, G, way more options. It's I'm going to get the UFOs back up. I wish there was more. Now I can make myself. There we go. I like that. I like how that brings it all in. As you can see, the background is blurred, but nowhere blurred as much as StreamYard. And of course, it's got the usual green screen features. So the only thing with this is that all the stuff that I'm showing is over on the right hand side. I don't think we can bring it. It'd be nice if it was down here. So, right, I'm going to share a video of mine. So I'm going to go Windows, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go share. Oh, there we go. You've got to maximize it. So we're going to go over here. Why was the sound coming through the computer? Let's play that again, see if I can get on this bit. Anyway, something not right with the AirPods here. All right, so I hope you guys heard that. Could you tell me either way whether you heard that or not? Hopefully it came through. And so you can maximize it or minimize it. And I'll go remove the source, and then it's back to me. So obviously now there's picture in picture. Add a source. And you can add a source. So when you click on add a source, it's extra camera. Okay. Right. Add camera. So I've now got the use. Okay, so wow, this is good. Yeah. Come on, you guys, get up on the stream. I've been going 22 minutes and I'm starting to struggle. So this view over here is the other camera, is the other monitor. The other monitor's got a camera built into it. It's not as good as this one over here. So I should be able to, let's go back to that one. Now, why can't I? So the other thing I can do, so if I go orientation, can I? Oh, okay, it's not righto. It's a bit disappointing. How can? Right, and I can turn. Oh, I can turn that back on. Ah, there's the picture in picture. Righto. Right, so we've got picture in picture. Just check. Drag to move. So we can swap that around, just like you do with StreamYard. So I can go side by side. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put myself side by side. Oh, I can take a photo. Drag to move, or I can just go single picture, or we can put it down the bottom there. We can there we go, we can change it all around. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I like this. And 2 people watching, so that's Roger and G. I'm just going to go over and watch myself live. Oh, turn that off. Geez, yeah, Roger. This really is. This really is. There we go, and we'll swap that around. And this is just all done on screen. There's no extra software. It's all done through your web browser. Yeah, this is. I do like this. This is fantastic, and of course, we can turn that off and just bring it back to 1. Now, that's pretty fantastic, and you can control the volume too. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, this has got me sold. That's for sure. I might just go to this one. So I have a nice border. So we've got a nice full screen, and there's a bunch of backgrounds. Captions, QR codes. So, okay. You can put in QR codes or a support. This is obviously for, yeah, you can scan that and buy me a coffee. I haven't obviously set that up, but you can all set that up. Oh, so it does it automatically. Wow. G'day, Cody. Thanks for joining in, mate. I'm just doing some testing on a platform called Restream. Now, so far, it is proven to be way better than StreamYard. More features. There they are. And and it's more versatile. So I'm just playing around here. Thanks everyone for. Oh, look, I don't know where it's going to go. So whoever scanned the QR code, I don't know where that's going to go. So I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't go with it. I'm just flicking around here, guys. So this is all just a test. Actually, I better put that banner back up. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Live testing with Mark. So I'm just having a play here. So yeah, I would, guys, Roger. Wow. And I can actually. Right. I can actually. Yeah. This is good. This is really good. This would almost be worth paying the money from what I've seen so far in the. Excuse me. In the free version. So I'm going to try the virtual background again. So virtual background, and I'll put this office in place. So that's the office. We're going to see how it looks on the other screen. G'day, Becky. Yeah, no, that looks crap. So I'm looking over to my left at the moment because I've got a second screen, and I'm just trying the virtual background. Now, it's not as good as StreamYard, I think. However, StreamYard advises that you should have a green screen behind you, and that's why you know, that's why it's looking a bit funny, and I'm looking a bit funny. It's probably what I'm wearing too. Well, there we go. Bit of handwork. So I'm going to turn the virtual background. I'll just go back to the blurred background, so it's not as blurred. And I've got 3 watching. Oh, good on you, Becky. Sorry, Becky. Sorry, I keep calling you Becky. That's fantastic. It's really good. 37 bucks is 37 bucks. Don't worry, I make it silly. So let's go back to demo product link, right? Wow. Music. So we'll just add a little bit of music to the background. Bit of future pop. That's just that's pretty damn good. And we also have a private chat option over here, obviously for if you've got a few people on screen or some moderators or something like that. And that's, yeah. How can I share? I'd love to share. Add source. Share screen. Here we go. Right. Whoa. So there we go, guys. We can have 2 views of the same. If I that's a bit of fun. So this one here, to get it, no, I've got to go that way. That's better. I have to really turn that around and tilt that up to get, and oh, that's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, so there you go. You've got 2 views. I bet you that's spinning people out a bit. And chat there. Oh, well, here we go. Okay, so so when you put the call out, people come and help. Like they come in the chat, or they take the invite to come up on screen. And I think I'll just get rid of the music to start with. So this is just all, and I'll bring our guest up and we'll say hello to the G-Meister. Hello,
Boy there. How are you all? How are you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm. Both of us are doing well, thanks, G.
Yeah, this is a little bit weird. There's 2 of you.
Yeah, I think I might get rid of one of my personalities. We just don't want to go into the multiverse right now, so.
Was you having fun talking to yourself, was you?
Yeah, I was. I'm really impressed with this.
Yeah, from what I was looking at, I've been out most of the day, so I had to turn on the computer. I had to grab myself a cup of tea and all the rest of it. But yeah, seems quite cool.
That's right. Yeah, I'm I'm really impressed.
We've got the chat on the side. We've got a private chat at the bottom. Hey,
Yeah,
what's going on, Cody and Roger?
yeah,
We've
yeah.
I did turn the blur on before I jumped on,
Mm.
just to have a bit of a look, and it
Oh, so
actually
you,
is more clear on this, the blur. Like it doesn't have all that fuzziness around you.
yeah, yeah. Your now comparing it to StreamYard, your stream coming to my computer is a little bit blurry for some reason. Um, so
Is it laggy at all, or is it just a little bit blurry?
they're just a little bit blurry. It might be a little bit laggy. Um,
Yeah, because it looks like I'm all right now, but it looked like when I was turning, by the
yeah,
time I looked back, I was still turning.
I maybe I notice it more. It's on YouTube because I've got the second screen open with YouTube, and it's a little bit blurry, but
Okay.
it's still all right. But for whatever reason, StreamYard I think shows a little bit clearer.
Okay.
I had to open up the light I've got up here just to my right, whereas
Yeah.
with StreamYard last night we didn't have to do that, you know. So
Funny
uh,
enough, on my screen, it actually looks more clearer, even on my sort of average webcam.
yeah, right. Um, this platform really does have a lot of features.
Yeah.
I'm really, you know, at the moment I'm really impressed. You gotta love Roger. We're all legends watching two kings have a chat. Roger, you
Yeah,
just
that's it.
Roger, you just come out with the best stuff. I've actually got my jacket on tonight because just before I was feeling a little bit cool. It's a little bit cool up here for us. Got me beanie on. I haven't got my cap on, but anyway, that's why I've got the jacket on. You know, it's not that because I've just come in from the forest doing some lumberjacking or anything like that. So
Yeah, I am watching it on YouTube now. It looks like it's yeah, like a little bit slowed down, a little bit
yeah,
delayed, maybe.
yeah. So what I might do is I'm gonna maybe that's tying up my bandwidth a little bit. So I've turned off YouTube. Um, yeah, it seems to be getting a little bit better, but
Mm.
and that so I'm going to stop. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, I guess even on StreamYards, it's a little bit delayed. Like if you do, sometimes on my phone, I might check just if I want to share links or whatever, just to see if
Mm,
it's working. And yeah, it's a little bit delayed. Not really laggy, but just yeah, a little bit delayed on StreamYard.
yeah, the source. So I've just taken out screen sharing and the other source that I had going. Um,
Yeah,
so that, and don't forget, I suppose this is peak time of night too um, for
yeah, for
doing this
everyone
sort
on
of.
the internet.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, but look for a free version. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
it's wow. It's got so many features. It's not funny, you know.
It just kind of shows you like StreamYard seems popular. It's promoted a lot more, but there's more features on the free version of this, like the backgrounds. There's a lot more timers. I like that background with the lanterns and all that, like the Halloween sort of look.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just,
Um, like
in terms of,
I'm paying for StreamYards, and I'm not even sort of getting this much different bits and pieces. They have
yeah,
a few backgrounds, but to be honest, most of the backgrounds are quite lame or just quite basic and average. Just different colors. The stream promoting the StreamYard name all over it and stuff like
yeah,
that. This one seems, a little bit more. I like the different countdown timers as well because obviously, a few of them look like if your channel's a little bit more retro or maybe sort of in the mechanic area, there was a few background or few timers you used that sort of would suit different channels and stuff like that. So
yeah. Well,
I don't know.
there's I don't know whether you caught it before. There's 8
Mm.
different countdown timers. Now, most of those are all 30-second ones, but there is one there
Yeah,
that goes for 1 minute. I don't know whether they can
yeah.
be edited in any way to go longer, but
Mm.
I was, yeah, I'm suitably impressed. Um, um, for what you get for the free version, and then going up to the paid version, it unlocks some more features. So
Even the icons and layout is quite clean compared to StreamYards. How are you going with, like you was mucking around with the different sizes of screens? I'm not
yeah,
seeing that, but I guess that's because I'm the guest.
yeah.
Is
I don't
I've
know.
got mute, I've got mute, disable camera, share
Yep,
screen,
yep,
add source, and settings.
yeah.
Add
Well, there's
source,
a
I can add an extra camera and presentations.
yeah. Well, with in the middle of those two is where
Yeah,
I can send an invite out to invite more people on.
all right.
Um,
Yeah,
but when you go add source, okay, um, you've got 6 choices. You can add an extra camera, and that's how I did my screen to the left, which is
yeah,
a new feature. You think they'd hold that over on the paid versions, but not the free one. You know,
that's
uh, presentations. You can go video storage, local video. So I would imagine that's probably from your hard disk. A thing called RTMP source and background music. Play royalty-free music in your streams. So if I click on that, oh right, yeah, that goes there. That's what I was
yeah.
playing
This
before.
wall background's a little bit sort of more blurry of stuff that's around. It's picking up this bloody hand sanitizer or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah,
And the blur is very good. It's clear, but it's blurry. It's not like
mhm,
quite like it's just yeah, it has a little bit more of me in than StreamYard. StreamYard tends to not be able to pick up the headphones as much,
well,
or it doesn't seem to recognize them.
starting to get a bit hot.
Blurs them out.
Um, StreamYard does recommend a green screen, and neither of us are using a green screen, so that's probably, oh, excuse me, that's probably half the
I
problem.
mean, we're doing pretty well for not using a green screen this day and age. Like I'm just using the feature on the app, and some people may even expect that I'm using a green screen because this looks all right.
Roger's trying to say something. Say whatever you like, Roger. Um, the only downside that
Mm.
I can see is that the free version is limited to 720p, and that's probably why it looks a bit sort of blurry on the screen because the iMac is 5K. So
Yeah, yeah,
if I paid for I think it's the $16 version, then I think no, I have to pay for the
yeah. It's
$40
like the
version.
third one that yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what I'll probably have to do is just re-watch my test stream back and just see how it really looked. But
Well, for me right now, both of us are quite clear, and to be honest, it's I feel like it's more clear than I've seen on StreamYard.
okay,
So
well,
I don't know why that is. My webcam tends to look at, and when I first joined the app and I was
yeah,
waiting
maybe
and I was
it's
just playing around with the blur and stuff, it did actually look quite bad. But then once I jumped in, this is probably the clearest I've actually seen this webcam I'm using. So I'm not sure, if it's possibly looking a bit different for you.
yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my eyes. That's why I put my glasses on. Um,
Mm,
it's
looking at yeah, it looks fairly blurry on YouTube actually. Not like just the color looks a bit off. It looks like I'm almost red. from
Yeah,
here
actually,
on the
now you
phone. They
mention it, you do look a little bit
look,
red.
look like I've been in the phone, bloody phone, sun too long. Look a little bit like Dr. Zoidberg. Yeah,
Actually, I'm looking at it on the iPad, and on the iPad, it's clear as.
yeah, that's what I thought on the laptop. It looks really clear.
Yeah.
And there's no sort of blemishes or just colorating problems with the color.
Oh no. Still with me, G?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it, but it looks on the iPad. It's really clear. Well, you probably
Yeah,
can't make it out, but to me on the iPad, that's clear as anything. So
yeah,
I don't know. Um,
because it does say my network connection is 10 out of 10 on Restream as well.
yeah. The other
It
thing
is
is over on the left hand side where I've got myself and I've got you.
yeah,
You can I can control the volume a bit. I think it might
okay,
be
yeah,
audio input, so they're both full.
yeah,
Oh no, sorry. It's sorry. That's network connection. It's saying it's 10 out of 10. Your network connection,
yeah,
and so is mine. So um, turn that off. Trying to move, and then see. I can even go full screen, but when you go full screen, there's just that going full screen. That's full screen, full 27 inch.
yeah,
But you lose your side things. I The only criticism is that these buttons on the right hand side of the screen could go down here, down below those other buttons. I think for me that would be my only criticism, and that way everything's right in front of your face, so to speak. Um,
yeah,
I'll just send something in the private chat and just see if you.
yeah. It pops up like a instant message. Like it
Yeah,
actually, that's quite good. Actually,
yeah.
it brings it up like a messenger app instead
Mm.
of sort of having to
Go in the
and
separate.
obviously
You know
but it
how?
looks, yeah, obviously I guess because it's private it's not coming up on the stream as well, so it's,
Yeah,
I guess if there's something important to say, like it, or obviously, so sometimes on StreamYard I don't always notice the private messages and then I look over and see it sort of flashing a bit, or
yeah, yeah.
so sometimes I miss it.
And
Yeah,
and
that's quite good.
I think that's great because, like you say, the private chat on StreamYard you miss, but this you see it straight away, and
Yeah,
you go. Uh, like
yeah,
you see that
yeah,
straight away.
yeah, something like that, and it's just it
Yeah,
catches your attention.
yeah,
You instantly
yeah.
see it come
Can
up,
you
and
can you just reply to that? I just want to see what happens when you reply to just type anything. I don't care. Just anything. Yeah, that came straight up.
yeah,
I like that. I really do. I think that's good. Yeah, yeah.
and that's a
Um,
nice little feature that
so guess what I'm going to be using from now on?
you're gonna get. Just give this one a go, Ed.
Yep.
especially for free, there's less limitations.
Mm,
Like there's no 20 hours, and you can stream this for as long as like because it's there's no hours, like there's no time limit as well, is there? Like you can just do this sort of for a few hours if you
yeah,
prefer to.
I don't I don't think so. I don't think there's I haven't
Yeah.
I haven't maybe I just haven't looked into it hard enough. But I mean, if we go for excuse me, excuse me, sorry, if we go for a couple of hours as we have done in the past, I can't see it being a problem.
And
And the
this
other thing,
this this banner, it looks a lot clearer as well than
yeah,
on StreamYards.
yeah,
It actually, I know that you was changing the color earlier, but it's a lot more sort of readable.
mm,
Really, straight away, my eyes are adjusting to it.
so I can. There's a multitude of colours. Green, I like the green. It's a nice shade of green, and you can drag. There's a dropper. You can drag it and make your own colour.
Oh yeah, make your own. Yeah,
You know, um, yeah, it's pretty good. Um, the other thing is I can add um, on this free version. I can add another stream, so I could do YouTube, Facebook, YouTube,
mm,
or Twitter, Facebook. You know,
yeah.
um,
Because there's
it's
two devices for the free version, right?
yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
StreamYard, you've only got the one, and that's it, unless you pay for it. And did you see the donation things?
No.
Okay, so I put this up before. I put that up before, and somebody clicked on it,
Okay. Yeah,
and
so a QR scan,
yeah, and
code or
somebody
whatever they are.
somebody scanned it, and if you look in the chat, it came up in the see how it's come up
Check
in the chat.
support this stream.
Yeah, no, look in the chat.
For me, it says support this stream, and it's got a link.
Yeah, can you see that in the chat though?
Yeah, in the chat it says check support this stream at,
Yeah,
and it's got your YouTube
yeah,
channel name.
yeah. Well,
So I
that's
can, so I
that's
guess
done.
I can click it or QR it.
That did that automatically. I didn't do that. I put that on screen, and then it puts it in the chat, right?
Because I
And
do know you can get like bots for YouTube, like night bots or whatever they call them, and
yeah,
you can program them for like every half an hour they'll drop, stuff like that. But that's kind of cool that you can, like what I guess you pressed a button or whatever and it came up for you.
yeah, yep. So I'll go back to Q. I'll take that one off, and then there's a donate one there, and
Yeah,
then there's this one here, which I haven't. You can click on that, and you can either buy that or send it to. So it's yeah, I'm really impressed with this, G. If you can't tell.
yeah, no, that's cool. Especially
Um,
when you're trying to entertain people, having features like that where you can just click a few, and it comes up in the chat for you. That's quite cool.
mm, mm. So which webcam are you using?
I'm just using the one that's in this Acer Nitro 5.
And that's the same one you're using on StreamYard?
Yeah, it is. As I said, it looks sort of, I guess, the same sort of quality on YouTube, but what I'm looking at on the actual Restream studio, it looks bloody clear as
Well, it, it's
on
it is
here.
showing a little bit, like you said before, your face looks a little bit sunburned. Um,
Yeah,
I think for whatever reason, and I know I probably said this before, I think StreamYard shows you a bit clearer than what I'm seeing
yeah,
this now. But I don't know. Horses for courses.
yeah,
Um,
that's it. depending how I go, I might even after I've used StreamYard because I've paid for November, possibly try this and just see if I miss
Oh,
StreamYard at all, or
why don't you just do what I'm doing and just do the free one? That's because that's what you
yeah,
suggested to me, and I
that's what I
tried.
would do on Restream.
I tried.
After I've used StreamYard, try this out maybe for free.
Mm, I tried doing it on my phone earlier today, but I just couldn't get things linked up. I didn't give myself enough time, and
Yeah,
I thought, oh, when things settle down here on at home, I'll just get on here and have a play, and it's just I'm really impressed, very impressed.
I might even do like a test stream on this, maybe one day this week or next week.
Yeah.
Just do a test stream, as a bit of a random stream, not in my normal schedule. Just
Mm,
muck around with it like you have. Just play around with the different features and
yeah.
see what happens.
Um, uh, uh, so chat overlay, what's that do? Oh, right, okay. So this is good. I like this. Can you just type something in the chat? Anything? Oh, actually, I'll do it. You can do it. I'll do it. Now, there it is. It comes up on the screen. Can you see that?
I can restream. Hey everyone.
Yeah.
That is cool because if you go to full screen, because I've got it on not full screen, you don't, on like bloody
Yep.
StreamYard, you have to keep it full screen because sometimes I put it big screen. I'm like, oh, I haven't checked the chat for a while. That's awesome. I really like that. We can see the chat. We can have full screen.
And
That is great.
the private chat is down there too.
Yeah, it still pops up on full
Yeah.
screen, so we can see
Yeah.
that.
It's
And I
right there.
like how it's got your background. It's got those little characters on the background, and also the chat's quite clear. Like it's not faded or nothing. It's got
No.
like a bit of a box
Yeah.
around each,
Yeah.
and the clear white text just really stands out. It's all visually quite good. Looks good. It's nice.
Come on, share. So um, the only thing I can't do if I have to put something in the chat, I
Yeah,
have to drop it back down or full screen and type something. Um,
yeah,
you know, um, but
yeah. Like
biggest
I
biggest.
can't even actually type it here. I don't see where I can press in the chat on the side. There's no sort of text coming up, but I would just use my phone, I guess. It's not too hard
Yep.
just to even have my phone just sitting in front of me and just.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess most of the time as well, when you're on a stream, you don't really need to type because you're kind of reading or interacting with the
Or
people in the
talking.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can reply by talking, but
Um, were you here when I shared that video?
yeah, I
Did
my
did the
dog was
audio?
acting a twat, so I didn't see if the
Uh,
audio.
all
You
right.
can retry it, and I'll tell you.
If you don't mind. Yeah. No, I appreciate that. That G. Here we go. Um, and I suppose, like any platform, um, any platform you use,
There'll be a few differences, and you're going to like a few features on one or the other more.
yeah,
But so far, this looks. I'd say with the blue background, like obviously not everyone in the chat can't see how the studio looks, but I'd say the studio is a lot more clearer than StreamYard. StreamYard uses like that white grayish background, which can
mm,
be a little bit, harsh on the eyes after a while. But
maybe,
this in this blue color is quite nice.
Maybe that's what's given me the.
Appealing.
Yeah, I wonder if you can change that theme, primary color, logo,
This was sort of
overlay.
a navy blue, all of this, which is it's yeah, as I said, like StreamYards, you kind of deal with it, but it is a little bit like a lot of times on apps, Facebook and stuff, I turn it to the dark version because I just find it more,
Mm.
better to read the text. The light version is always a little bit sort of harsh on the eyes. I find everyone's different, but yeah,
I
I
think
quite like
I
this.
I think that's about the only thing I can't change. Is oh, hang on, no. Background. It's got a that's a moving background.
My video resolution in this is actually 480, so that might be why while you're seeing it a little bit. Maybe if I change this, it possibly might be a little bit clearer for you now, because I just changed it
Yep.
to
How do I?
720 or whatever it is.
Oh, that's Stand with Ukraine. Sorry, you got a UFO over your head. Hey,
They're coming to get me. Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
There's definitely some cool little features on this, and it just sort of, they just, yeah, like StreamYard really needs to step up its game if it's a
Yeah,
bigger platform that a lot of
yeah,
people promote, or just, like
yeah.
when we done our little bit of research, most people were saying that was the top platform, the most what people like. But yeah, this has a lot of different features for a free version.
And so you don't have to have any sort of background at all. Um, those floating backgrounds are pretty. Or you
Yeah,
can just
sort of
have.
the animated ones.
Yeah, you can just have solid colours, and that doesn't seem to affect the. Oh yeah, that's similar to what we've got now. Um, what's that one? Yeah. That's another one. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
It's
because
pretty.
it's
That's
just
pretty.
the amount of sort of how many features you get. Yeah, because it looks. I just wanted to see on YouTube how it looks, and yeah, these animations look really cool. So it's like making the audience have a little bit more to look at, and just it's a little
Mm.
bit more exciting for people watching.
Go full screen on that.
Yeah,
So,
that looks cool.
yeah, actually, now looking at the iPad, you're looking a lot better.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really play around with it, but yeah, it was on the lowest setting.
Setting, yeah,
Changed,
yeah.
changed the color.
Um, go back to the chat. We've only got one person watching, so that's probably Roger. Maybe because I said thanks for watching. Um, no, this is pretty cool. I do like this. Um, I'm
You
just
have
gonna.
to sort of research a bit more. I know, some of the ones you pay for, you eventually get 100 and whatever it is, like the high definition, but it's not really necessarily needed. So it's like sort of see if it's even worth paying because the free version has a lot of features.
Yeah, um, I
'Cause
would.
it's like 6 people, isn't it? Six guests on the free version,
Yeah,
I believe it was. So that's most of the time we're not going to have more than six, really.
yeah. Um, let's have a look. Um, for offend. Stream. Where's help? Let's go help. It's got a chat help as well.
I wonder how much more clear it is showing miniatures. It's still sort of,
Yeah,
that's my camera
yeah,
issues, though. It's
yeah.
sort of, it blacks it out until you get close. That's just, I believe, like the focus. Yeah, your one's a lot clearer, more focus.
But if I go over to that other monitor, which has got the other camera in it, that's a lower grade
Yeah,
camera, and there's no reason
yeah, right.
why. If I wanted to go better, I could stick another camera in. I think I can have another external source. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
um, ooh, um, platforms.
And really for streaming, I've never really had someone say, oh, the camera looks crap as or whatever. Like as long as they can see fairly well,
Um,
most people.
yeah, with live streaming, the picture can be pretty poor. Can be pretty poor. However,
Mm,
it's the audio side. Um,
did you know this person?
no, I don't. I have no idea. I have no idea who that is. Hello and welcome, logical voice vocalist. No, I'm not Terry. Oh,
Maybe they typed that in and this string come up.
um, it
Mm.
it wants to. I can't even. I have to use another. If I type in, hang on, hang on. Stream pricing. Um, there. Okay. All right. All right. So if you pay $16 a month, you get to do 5-channel multi-streaming, Facebook pages and groups. Remove the restream branding. I know the stream was recommended to me because of the road roller videos. Your stream is working pretty good otherwise. Oh, thank you very much. This is just a
Appreciate
test.
it.
Yeah, appreciate it. This is just a test. This is a platform called Restream. Previously, myself and Funkin' Hungry on screen here use StreamYard to do live videos, and the more we're doing it, the more confident we're getting, the more we're understanding. So, Restream is just the same type of thing with as
StreamYard.
thank you, StreamYard. But there seems to be more features, and we're just going through now. And I wish, actually, so thanks for being here and watching. And I will, okay, so share a source, extra camera, no, or share a screen. Hang on, there it is. So you got two buttons. You can share screen like StreamYard, or you can share do a source. So I'll put the pricing plans there, and you got to do like a little bit different. And,
Okay, yeah.
how can we make that bigger?
Maybe you have to take off the chat on the
Yeah.
screen.
No. Okay. That's us. No. Yeah. No. I want to. That's good.
That's
I
a bit
like.
better there.
Yeah. I think I can do better. Yeah. I just got to turn off the chat off the screen. How do I do that? I put it on there for um, chat. No. Um, this is entirely professional. Trust me, it is. It is. I'm a professional.
So you're going to pay the $41 professional one.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, that's what I do. Um, so, do you know what that 15-minute upload or that 30-minute upload is?
Yeah, that's the part that I was a little bit confused with. And I guess storing one video means that you can save one video. I guess it's for, people that want to do editing, like edit the video and uploading. Yeah, that's the little bit that I guess that I would have to look into more what each of those, like the differences, but what those features are for exactly. Because obviously, really, majority of the time we're just using this for live streams and like on StreamYard, you can have in the library, you can have saved videos, and
Oh,
I get 50 hours of
there we go.
storage, but most of the time I don't keep the videos to edit and do stuff with later. So I just end up just deleting whatever to make some room.
Yeah. The when I was reading the terms and conditions, it was you had to give Restream permission to um, look at what you're doing on YouTube and also give it permission to post and remove content from your YouTube channel, which I didn't really like. But what do you do? Does StreamYard do that or?
I can't really remember, but I guess it's more for, if someone's being racist or using nudity but
Yeah,
then I guess if Restream's not going to like it, then no doubt YouTube's not going to like it. So even if, someone was to report it or YouTube was to catch on for a bit of shady business going on, they're not going to like it anyway. So I'm
mm,
sure Restream would only take stuff down if it was, severe, like hate speech or whatever it may be. And also, are they going to look at our sort of channels, or is it going to be the really big channels that use their content?
yeah,
And also, even when you get like these little apps on your phone, most of the time you're giving them permission to, you know, you're giving them quite a lot of. You're signing up for, some privacy or just giving them permission to go through your phone and all that stuff. So I guess it's not that much different than the sort of stuff I'm sure Facebook and those platforms are asking in the terms and conditions.
mm. Okay, come on, what are you doing? Um, does that look blurry
Like
to you?
maybe if we were set it, no, it's pretty clear on my
Okay.
screen. I'll check the YouTube.
Yeah, because it just looks when I look at it on here on on the screen sharing,
Yeah,
it just looks
oh, it
blurry.
looks good. It looks good. It looks clear to me on my YouTube as well. It's
Yeah,
probably more clear on my phone because on the laptop it has a little bit more of a sort of a glare. I guess because of the size of the screen as well.
yeah,
On the phone, it's all quite clear. When you screen shared on StreamYard the other day, I reckon it was less clear than this
yeah, right.
because had to zoom in quite a bit and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking on my screen on my phone, and it looks pretty good. The main thing is people can see it.
Yeah, exactly. So they can see what we're talking about. But yeah, the only text that's a little bit blurry, but it's not really that bad, is the build as 180 or 190 or yearly or whatever it says, the really small
Yeah,
text
yeah,
under the price tag.
yeah. However,
That's probably the only text that's a little bit faint.
if someone was
Yeah,
serious about doing this, they would go and read that information for themselves.
yeah, that's it. And I can actually zoom in on the YouTube, and it's zooming
Mhm.
in. Still a little bit blurry, but obviously, yeah, I can zoom in and just see
All
exactly
right.
what it's saying. But like you said, if people are seeing this and they actually want to go and try this content, they'd go and have a look at Restream.
So I'll take that off. Oh no, come on. Oh, there we go. And stop sharing. So add a source. Local video. What does that do? Yep. Oh, that's good. I like that. Um, so, okay. I'm just going to share something. And I want to see how it goes. Okay, so here we go.
Pretty good.
Sound all right?
Yeah, yeah, sound is good. Visually, it looks good.
Yep.
Kind of funny, the colors are a little bit different
Well,
when
I can.
one looks a lot more red.
I'll just let this play. Okay, so righto, let's get back to the two of us up here. Okay, so I'm going to I'll remove that as a source. Right. I was pretty impressed with that, and that was playing straight from my computer.
Yeah, right.
Now that was filmed or videoed, I should say. That was videoed. Geez, a fair while ago. So that, if for those people who don't know, that was Dreamworld. Dreamworld used to operate two working. They had two working steam locomotives. That was one of them, and that was me driving and taking a video. I think with my first iPhone 6S Plus, maybe, but that's why it was a bit rough. It wasn't on the gimbal or anything. It was just handheld, and technically speaking, I shouldn't have been doing it. So I'm really impressed with that, because that's something I couldn't do, or I don't think I've worked out how to do with StreamYard. I don't know whether you've been able to do that, G. Um, whether you've been able to play straight from your computer.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really experimented. Yeah,
So I'm really impressed with that. Very impressed. Um, maybe, which one's this? Um, let's see. Let's open. So, oh, yeah. Oh, you can even preview it. You can even preview it. Oh, yeah, that's going backwards. That's right. Um, oh, wow! And you can loop it over.
so
That's
it just continuously goes.
that's pretty impressive. Um, wow, I'm really enjoying this. I'm I'll still have StreamYard, but I'm going to give StreamYard a miss. I'm going to start working with this. I'm really impressed with this, because especially when it comes to stuff doing with the steamroller. Um, so I wonder if
Yeah, I was wondering as well how easy it would for people to join, and it was just as easy as you sending, the invite and me jumping in, and I didn't even have to sign up or nothing. I just had to you said just put your name in, had to give them a permission to use the devices, camera and all that stuff, allow,
Mhm.
and jumped in. I went into settings before and just saw what it had, chucked on the blur and jumped in, and yeah.
Mm. So, all right. So, how can I extra camera video storage background music? Local video presentations. It'll let you do presentations, so you can upload from the cloud or Google Drive. Um,
Yeah, well,
so it won't let me do photos though, which is a little bit disappointing. But um, I do, yeah. I'm really impressed with this. Um, just just the just the amount of versatility and
yeah, definitely.
features. You know, um, I, it's really got my mind ticking over what I can do, because, like, I think I've. Um, only thing is, So I can't share anything from photos, but hang on. So if I had, because being, uh, Apple user, anything I take on the iPhone, it goes up the to the cloud, and I
Yeah,
can open, whether it's on this computer. If I open photos, I can look at all my photos that I've got on my phone. It's all linked together, and even my iMac up in the shed, it takes a little bit to sync up, but other than that, I'm just trying to find video. Um, yeah. What was I doing here? Trying to find a video.
pictures, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. When you click on source, or if you go share screen window,
Yeah, when I
find it.
share it, it comes up Chrome tab, Windows, or entire screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
In
okay.
Chrome, I've
Hang
got
on. Hang on.
StreamYard.
Okay. Righto. So
So this is your Facebook page.
no, this is my Photos app off the
Oh,
iMac.
okay.
So
Yeah.
okay,
Did
so
you
I
use
click
that
on,
cloud?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's straight off Photos. It's pretty clean. So that's okay. So that's down at the club. Um, the two steam road vehicles you see there, the one on the left is privately owned. That was made by John Fowler and Company of Leeds. And the one on the right is a steamroller, similar to the one I'm
Hmm.
working on, but built by Aveling and Porter of Rochester. Now, Aveling and Porter had the dancing horse on the front, and the logo down below is Invictus, uh, the Latin word Invictus. Um,
Hmm.
so that's I like I like that. This has got me sold. G, it really has. I'm very excited about this. So then I can um, um, oh, there it is there. See,
Oh, nice.
I can zoom in on that,
Oh,
and
wow. That's
look at
clear
that.
as.
Yeah, there you go. That's the logo for Aveling and Porter
Yeah,
Invictus.
very nice.
That's just brilliant. I um,
How much you can zoom in and stuff is just great.
yeah. Well, when I take photos like that, there's obviously plenty of light. I
Yeah,
might
yeah,
even because the iPhone, this iPhone can do. I can record in 4K at 60 frames
yeah,
per second or something like that. But it's also got
yeah.
the RAW feature on it, so I can take raw photos, photo file format. Um,
Yeah, they're very good photos. These are very clear
yeah,
and
yeah, and
detailed.
this is all the stuff to do with my steamroller. Oh, not everything, but most of the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Um, um, so that video you saw of the steam loco before, this is it now. I'm currently, myself and others are currently working on it. So that video you saw is very old. It's actually, when I looked at the information, it's from my brother. And this is at the Rolling Museum I'm involved with now at Woodford, which is about half an hour drive away from me.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Um, and this happened at work one day. Silly plonker drove into the open.
Uh, should I ask who the
um,
bunker was or?
yeah, it was one of the piping contractors.
Ah, okay.
um, so when I'm working on my steam engine, or when I'm working on anything, especially I take photos. Digital cameras are great for stuff like that. You know, this is a while back. We've got the lineup of engines, and we've
Oh,
got
wow.
the
With the people in front, it shows like the perspective, of how big
yep, yep,
and different each one
yep,
is.
yep, yeah. So that's all of us lined up, and they're all members of the club and things like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love these photos. Those ones are
Yeah,
all. Yeah.
and these are all once again, we were very heavily influenced uh, back in the day from the United Kingdom. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of steam traction and steam rollers that were made in the UK and exported out here.
yeah. UK was very sort of steampunk at one stage.
Well,
Just the aesthetic of stuff and
yeah, yeah. So this is now I can show this easily. I'm going to go crazy. I really am. So this is the job I go down to at the Port of Brisbane, and
that was that one we was talking about the mountains in the background.
yeah, as you can see, this was taken a while ago, so there's a lot less wood chip there than
Yeah, yeah.
what there was just previously. Um, that's me again. That's our dozer in the background, Caterpillar D8L. It's a really old dozer. So I'm just now flicking through. I'm not using. I'm just using the cursor keys. This is the Port of Brisbane where this is taken from my truck on the go. This is where when the railway locomotives come down, they stop and fuel up. So yeah, gives you an idea of the conveyor belt and how much room there was previous to what there was beforehand. But I'm loving this. I really am. This is just don't know who those two are. This is just blowing my mind for doing presentations. So once again,
And especially you sort of want to talk about this stuff. It's just you can just bring this up if you want to sort of talk about anything in particular.
yeah, yeah. And these are more parts, and then you get these silly plonkers that do photos like this, cheesy grins and oh my god, what do you do with
Yeah,
plonkers like that?
why not though, eh?
And that's it's a steamroller, just different views. The sun's in the right, or we're in the right position. Sun's,
Yeah, perfect like that.
that general rule of always have the light behind you when taking a photo, so your subject's lit up.
Yeah,
And sometimes I get to have lunch with
birds.
my mates.
Mm.
Well, I I I literally, this is at a place called Deception Bay. So if you look it up on any maps application, it's no secret place. It's a public place. The waterfront's in front of me. Redcliffe is over to my right, and I'm just sitting there having food. And I saw one or two seagulls on the ground. I was eating a sandwich of some sort, and I just threw this crumb out, a bit of crust or whatever it was. And next thing, all these seagulls just come out of nowhere. I couldn't believe it.
They do.
It was straight out of the old Finding Dory movie. Mate.
It's weird though how they have almost like like a connection to each other because like you swear some of them wouldn't even see it, but they just fly out of nowhere. They come from a long distance, like a fairly distance.
I really should have taken a video because there was a good breeze there, and they were virtually hovering in spot. As you said, they were flapping their wings sometimes, but most of the time they were just holding position with their wings out, as you see them in the photo. It was
that's where the UFOs copied it from. Them just hovering around.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like when I work on things. I take lots of photos. That's inside a boiler and various things. I do tend to take the same photos over and over again. Um, oh, mum and dad's 60th wedding anniversary. They've been married a few years.
Nice.
Yeah, just a few,
Yeah, just a couple. Yeah.
just a couple. Um, there's another steam locomotive, another English built. That's another John Fowler. Actually, there's two of them there. John Fowler and Company really. There you go.
Yeah.
Number six of 1912, and the other one is an earlier one of 1896. So Australia has had a long connection with John Fowler and Company over the years, and they've stood the test of time. My steamroller, like I said, was built in 1926, and it sat outside for 50 years. Now,
Yeah.
For something to last that long or to stand up to the weather conditions for that long is pretty good.
You don't even get a phone really that lasts more than 4 or 5 years. Really, they start playing up.
Yeah.
Stuff isn't built to last anymore.
So there's so that's no, I won't show you that one. I shouldn't. That's somebody else's. It's the same as mine, actually. So what I'll do is I'll just. The good thing is you can turn that off. It's still there, right? It's still in the background, so I can go. Okay, so I'm
You can play
scrolling.
around with it and bring it up to a different point.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my photos to find a particular one. So I'll go, that's a good photo. And so I'll now bring that up and go, and I can go, there you go. Here's this, okay, so us in the background.
That one's a beautiful machine.
Yeah, so if I go, no, I don't want that. And that's us that way. It's G. And that's us down the bottom. And that's us on the side. How did I have it full screen before? You got me, G. Oh, maximize. There's a little beside on the left-hand side. This is blowing my mind. Download Restream and have a play with it. You'll really enjoy it. So I go maximize. It puts us automatically out the window. I can still see you.
Yeah. See me playing around in the background here.
Yeah. And on that, so if I want to go full screen on this, yeah, there we go. Then I can go, so that's full screen. And actually, hang on. There we go. I can probably zoom in even more. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Got me. You've got me. So I'll go over here and I'll just toggle that off, and it's back to us again. So what have I done here? Oh, okay, yeah, right. Well, that's me. That's you. Hang on. What am I doing? Oh, I've got to take you off. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Really impressed. Really impressed. So, okay.
And even the Restream logo that is above me here is a little less obnoxious and stuff. It's a little bit more slim-lined and just sort of nice looking, not too over the top.
Yeah. So I'll show you another photo here. You know, I work for an earth moving company or civil contractors.
Yeah,
We've got various things. So I'm very fortunate that I get to bring home things like this. That's my forklift, and
yeah,
that's one of our wheel loaders. And I brought that home because this is the boiler of the steamroller, and we had to roll it over and do some maintenance on it. So, um, you know, work didn't charge me anything. I drove it home from the job site. Obviously, got a few looks, but
like, oh, are you still in that?
yeah, yeah, and so yeah, my work has been very good to me. You know, doing things like this. You know, otherwise I would have had to pay a crane hire company to come and do the same thing. My forklift is only a fairly small one. It has a
Yeah,
capacity of 1.5 tons. Now the boiler, the way you see it there, is 1.5 tons. So it's right on the limit of this forklift, and I didn't want anything going wrong. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm very fortunate to get things like that done.
yeah,
Where are we
sure.
here? Oh, that's right. So here I am. One of my lunch breaks a while ago. Here I am over at Bribey Island, um, and I'll just go maximise. Um, that's looking towards um, that's the Glasshouse Mountains in the distance.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so in once again in my job, I got to go to wherever the jobs are going at the time, so I go all over the place.
yeah,
You know, within reason, pretty much. Mind you, I have done some fairly long distance trips, which is good. I like doing those. They're good. You just get in the truck and you drive.
so you can
Yeah,
watch, I mean, listen to your podcast.
that's the one.
Yeah.
um, yeah, look, okay. I'm really I'm sold on this. I'm not, you know, with all these features, I'm just going to play with the free version. I'm not going to
Yeah,
pay for anything at this stage. I'm going to see how things go, and I am, you know, thanks to you inviting me up on your streams, and like I said, I'll give credit to Robbo. He got me up,
yeah,
he got sort of going. He helped build my confidence, and so did you. You've helped too tremendously. You really have. You know, and same with Roger and the regulars that come in here and hang out with us and talk with us.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it's all helped. So I'm gonna gonna do some pretty serious things, I think, or start doing a bit more. Um,
Yeah, why not? And one of the main reasons I did start paying for StreamYard, I guess I probably should have looked around, but it's because it had the 20-hour cap and I started, like streaming more. And
yeah,
I didn't really have a schedule. So, sometimes the streams were 5, 6 hours and that's a huge chunk of that time that they give you. So I've paid for November, so I may as well, I guess, use it. But I reckon I will play around with this a little bit and maybe do a once sort of a test stream, just a once off, just a random stream, and yeah, go from there. And because even though I do stream on two devices, well, I do it on Facebook as well. But Facebook, I don't necessarily need to stream on. It's just But yeah, I could do Funkin' Hungry and the other channel and just yeah, use the free version
Mm,
to do that. So
yeah.
definitely
Uh,
I'm liking some of these features that you've been playing around with as well. It
oh,
just seems a little bit more fun, and I definitely liked how you had the chat on the screen as well. It kind of you had the animations, so the people that are watching,
there you
it
go.
just looks a little bit more,
Okay.
yeah, it just looks a little bit more cool.
So if you turn it off, right, it clears it. So nothing's going to come up.
Yeah,
If you, I've turned it back on again. Nothing's going to come up until I type in um, thank you
yeah,
all for um,
yeah. It's the kind of features that normally you're paying sort of a lot bigger, more
whoops.
advanced streaming services.
I, I don't know why um, more people are not using this because
Yeah, I guess they had a big following on YouTube, like almost 80,000 followers or whatever. So it's just that's still very small numbers considering how many people are on this planet though.
mm,
Mm,
but I, I was just going to say I watch a few live streams, a few, and
yeah,
I've only ever seen one person do something like this, and I was always wondered how they did it. So I, I know you can tell when people are using StreamYard because they say they use StreamYard. Um,
yeah,
um, some people use OBS, Open Broadcasting Software, which I do have on this computer, but I just didn't put enough time into it. Um, yeah, so all I can say is like, share, subscribe, like everyone else does.
yeah. That's it. Eh?
Get
Give us,
up,
give us,
give us a thumbs up. Get up here on the
give
panel.
us.
Tell us what you're doing tonight. Shouldn't laugh
So
because I
you're
should.
preparing yourself for future streams. You'll be doing that.
I shouldn't laugh because there's a lot of YouTubers do that. They say, give us a thumbs up, and they all say it a bit
Yeah,
differently. They all say the same thing. Give us a like, share this, and. But most people, all they want to do is they just want to sit there and listen to the content and be entertained.
yeah. Have a bit of fun, maybe a bit of a chat if they want to. The other time, last time I streamed, I noticed there was quite a few people there at times, but only, maybe four or five chatting away. So
Mm,
like you said, some people might be cooking dinner or, whatever, and they just want to, it's kind of like a podcast if they're just listening to it, us just,
yeah,
having a bit of
yeah.
a chat, talking to, a bit of cod shit or whatever.
Mm. And one thing I find is the podcasts I watch, especially on the UFO topic, they're
Yeah,
coming out of America or England or something like that. They're always, they seem to be surprised when they see people from other countries there, but they
yeah,
seem to they seem to well, I don't think they forget, but we're so connected now in the digital world. Like, you're in Adelaide, I'm in Queensland. You
mm,
know,
mm,
there's Miss Austin, she's in California, and Cody's wherever he is, and all that sort of stuff. So it's no surprise that you're going to get people tuning in from all over the world, and to refine, to get better at it or get refined it, there's tools you can use to help you, you know, um, get out there or get noticed. So
mm,
hashtags and all that sort of stuff. But yeah,
yeah. Or like this logical individual was saying because of road roller, so maybe they typed that in and this might have came up, or your channel and then they saw you were live. So because these days I've noticed that if you are live, the actual icon has live, and it sort of has a red
Yep.
circle around it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
Well,
becoming a little bit easier to, you know,
when I
yeah, like here, you've probably seen it before. Like you see your logo.
yeah.
I'm putting it the wrong way. The logo is
Yep.
has a red
Yep.
circle with live on it,
Yep.
and yeah, you can just click it that way to go into the live.
This is your channel. Let's go that way. It's not showing it on mine, but
Maybe it's
I'm
because
sure it's.
you own the channel. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. If I open it up on the iPad,
Because yeah, it's just like a nice, quick way to
yeah, and
press the logo, and it goes right into the live. I don't
I
think that feature's been
know
around that long.
what's name does it as well. Instagram, they have that same sort of thing. You know, the when the
Yeah,
person's live, it's oh, should have hit the cough button. Um, yeah, and when I put posts on Facebook on the steamroller page, I put in hashtags, you know, like restoration, steamroller,
mm,
steam, road
yeah,
roller, all that sort of stuff. Um, yeah, I've seen. I should take a screenshot. There's it's showing you and me. Oh no, it's just refreshed. Oh no, when I take my there's you and me. You've got your center screen. You've got your eyes closed, looking down like that, and I'm got this sad face with my eyes closed, sort of like this, and then the
yeah, yeah. It'd be a good clickbait. You could say, restream. What's it really like? And then we looking sad, and people like, oh, is it that bad? Is it clicking? Looks like they're not enjoying it.
yeah, yeah,
Clicking and listen to us saying how much we love it. Well, this is false advertising.
yeah. So look, I think I think we might wrap it up here.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm really happy with it. I like the interface. I like what we can do, how we can share things. It just seems so much better than StreamYard, you know. And yeah, I really appreciate you coming on and helping me out, G. I also
No
Cody,
worries at all.
Roger, thank you very much. Um, and
Logical.
logical, yep, yep, that's great. I'm definitely going to do this again very soon.
Yeah,
All
look
right.
forward
Well,
to that.
let's.
And
All I can say is give it a go, G.
I will.
Yeah, yeah. I sent an invite to Mick too, but he didn't jump on. So
Yeah, it might be a bit stressed out about work or whatever.
yeah,
So, I know sometimes he's knackered, but I mean, you work super early as well.
yeah, yeah. Um, I think yeah, he does get. I think even though.
Might be the type of work he does because obviously he's working with people with disabilities
Mm,
and all
mm,
that sort of stuff. It could
yeah,
probably be a little bit draining.
that does stress him out sometimes, and he rings me and goes, "Ah, oh, what a day I've had," you know.
Yeah,
So yeah. All right. Well, look. Yep. That's it. Look. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you, G.
no worries at all.
This has been fun. I've really enjoyed this. It's been simple, easy, and I've learned a lot. And I'm going to do this again. And I haven't. Let's. Where are we? Right. Design. Let's. And I'll wrap it up at that and say good night, Australia, and